Okie dokie. Sorry about that, everyone. I hope you were able to practice your pranayama for more than 5 rounds. So from this, you can allow your eyes to stay shut, and we'll set our intention for today's practice. From this, maybe sending some of the love you cultivate today on your mat to someone in need. Taking a few breaths to focus on this intention or sankalpa. And then whenever you're ready, we'll begin to add movement back into the body, allowing our eyes to flutter open. On your inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, and exhale, release them down your back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then we'll move in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale, release down your front body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then keeping a neutral neck, on your exhale, release your chin to chest. Inhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, maybe taking a full revolution if that feels okay in your practice today. Moving in one direction and then the other. Doing whatever feels nice in your body. And taking the next breath to find a neutral alignment once again. And then from here, we'll take a few seated cat-cows. So on your inhale, bring your chest through your arms. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale back to a neutral spine and sweep your arms up overhead. On your exhale, twist towards your right side, bring your left palm on top of your right knee, and using your right hand to support you. If you'd like, feel free to look over your right shoulder for a little extra. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, twist towards your left side this time. Right palm on top of left knee, and using your left hand as a support. Looking over your left shoulder for a little extra. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, release the bind. And from here, we'll move the spine, circling in one direction and then the other, taking any movements that feels good here, warming up the spine. Allowing yourself about 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, finding a neutral spine and walking your hands out in front of you, finding tabletop. In tabletop position, you want your shoulders stacked over wrists and hips stacked over knees. And from this pose, we'll be taking thread the needle. So to begin, inhale, sweep your right arm into the air, and exhale, thread it through. From here, if you'd like a bind, you can use your left arm and reach for your right hip crease. One more breath here. And then if you took a bind, exhale, release, and all together plant your left hand. Inhale, sweep your right arm up into the air for a counter stretch. And then exhale, plant your right palm. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air, and exhale, thread it through. If you took a bind on the other side, feel free to do so on this side as well, using your right hand and reaching for your left hip crease. If you take the bind, aim to open your chest as much as you can. And if you took a bind, take this time to release, and all together planting your right palm. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air for a counter stretch. And exhale, plant left palm onto the mat. And from here, we'll take a few cat-cows. So on your inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale here. And from here, we'll take bird dogs. So if you'd like, you can inhale, sweep your right arm in front of you. For a little extra, you can kick the left foot back, making sure to flex your left foot to create a straight line from your fingertips to your heel. And we'll hold this for about 2 more breaths. And then on your exhale, plant your right palm and your left knee onto the mat. And take a dancing tiger here, moving your hips in one direction and then the other to wring it out. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, finding a neutral spine. And exhale here. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air and right leg behind you. If you took full bird dog on the other side. Holding here for 2 more breaths. And on your exhale, plant your left palm and right knee onto the mat, taking another dancing tiger. So if you'd like, in addition to the hip circles, maybe taking spinal bends to one side and then the other, doing whatever feels good in your body at this moment. One more breath. Then inhale back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes and exhale. Send your sit bones up and back for our first down dog of the day. While in this pose, you want to create a straight line from your wrists to your shoulders to your hips, feeling free to bend your knees as much as you want to maintain the integrity of your back. And while in this pose, you can even pedal out the dog by bending one knee and then the other, warming up the hamstrings. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. And inhale, tiptoe to the top of the mat, finding a half lift here. Exhale, fold. And inhale, slowly rise 1 vertebrae at a time to a standing pose. Maybe taking a shoulder roll here if you'd like. Finding mountain pose or Tadasana. Your palms can face forward. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Shoulders stacked over hips and hips stacked over ankles. While in this pose, feel free to take a water break if you'd like, or if you'd like to come back to your Sankalpa or intention for today's practice, feel free to do so now. One more breath wherever you are. And then maybe allowing your eyes to open. And from here, we'll begin our Surya Namaskar A, or our Sun Salutation A sequence. So beginning in Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, plant your hands, step back into high plank pose. From here, drop your knees onto the mat. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and exhale, release, keeping your elbows pinned beside you. Inhale, baby cobra, hands off the mat. And exhale, plant your hands, moving through tabletop, finding down dog. 3 breaths here. While in down dog, make sure to try to find external rotation in your upper shoulders. And then on your exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, top of the mat, however you'd like. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up overhead. And exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. And we'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, plant your hands, step back. And this movement here is called our Vinyāsa. And exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, release, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, maybe full cobra this time. And exhale, moving through tabletop into down dog. One more breath here. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, top of the mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms up overhead. And exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Last one. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, plant your hands, step back, and move through your Vinyasa, meeting in down dog. If you'd like a little more of a challenge in your Vinyasas, feel free to keep your knees off the mat. Maybe finding up dog. While in downward facing dog, feel free to set your drishti or gaze to your upper thighs or your belly button. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms up overhead. And exhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. And from here, feel free to take a water break if you'd like. Come back to your breath if you may have lost it. We'll take about 3 breaths here in Mountain Pose. So now we'll begin our Mandala Namaskar, where we'll move around the mat in one direction and then come back around. So to begin, we'll start in Tadasana Mountain Pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and move through your Vinyāsa, meeting in down dog. We'll take 5 breaths here. And then from here, inhale, sweep your right leg into the air. Exhale, bend your knees, stacking your hips. Maybe taking a few ankle rolls here in one direction and then the other. Or drawing a circle with your knee clockwise and counterclockwise. And then inhale, straighten your legs, squaring your hips. Exhale, knee to chest, and gently plant your right foot in between your hands. From here, keep your left palm planted. Inhale, sweep your right arm into the air, finding crescent twist. One more breath. And then exhale, planting your right palm once again, or your left palm. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for high crescent lunge. So from here, we'll take a few movements. So on our exhales, we'll find a twist, and for a little extra, you can always bend your knee toward the ground. So inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for high crescent lunge. And if you'd like to add that movement on your exhale, twisting towards your right side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, rise. And exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Back foot's at about a 90-degree angle, and your right knee is tracking towards your right pinky toe. Drishti, our gaze, is towards your right middle finger. About 2 more breaths here. And then on your exhale, bring your right forearm to the top of right thigh, sweeping your left arm up overhead for extended side angle. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. And exhale, flip your right palm, bringing your left hand to the back of left thigh, and sweeping your right arm up overhead for reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two, and exhale, straighten your right leg, pivoting towards your right side, bringing heels in, toes out, preparing for goddess squat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, squatting down, bringing your palms on top of your thighs. So from here, we'll take a few twists. So to begin, bend your right elbow and twist towards your right side. Inhale back to center, and exhale, twist towards your left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center, sweeping your arms up overhead and straightening both legs. And from here, we'll pivot the left toes to face the back of the mat, hopping your right foot in at about a 45-degree angle, preparing for pyramid pose. So in this pose, making sure your hips are square here and your left leg is straight. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, fold. If you'd like, inhale to find a half lift, and exhale to fold a little deeper. You can even flip your palms, bringing your fingertips to face your right foot. About 2 more breaths here. Then on your next inhale, flip your fingertips back, if you may have flipped them, keeping your right hand planted. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air for Prasarita Chikanasana, Revolve triangle pose. If you'd like, you can look up towards your left palm for a little extra. One more breath. And then from here, if you'd like to take a balancing pose, you can bring your right palm onto a block, or you can bring it in front of you a little bit more. And on your inhale, lift your right foot off the mat, finding Prasarita Ardha or revolved half moon pose. We'll be here for about 2 more breaths. I know you guys can do it. And then on your exhale, plant your left hand back onto the mat and bring your right foot to meet your left. Heel toe your feet towards the outer edges of your mat, heels in, toes out, and exhale, bring your sit bones down towards the earth, finding Malasana Yogi squat. So from here, your hands can be at heart center in prayer pose, or if you'd like, feel free to find a bind here. So I'll face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So we'll take a bind on the left side to begin with, bringing your left arm in front of your left knee and reaching behind you. While in this pose, maybe looking up. And if this is too much, feel free to stay at center with a prayer pose. One more breath wherever you are. If you have a bind, use your exhale to release. And all together, plant your hands onto the mat. Inhale, lift your sit bones up towards the sky and step both feet back into high plank pose. From here, feel free to move through your vinyasa or meet in down dog. 2 more breaths. Then inhale, sweep your left leg into the air. Exhale, bend your knees, stacking your hips. Maybe taking a few ankle rolls in one direction and then the other, or drawing a circle with your knee clockwise and counterclockwise. And then whenever you're ready, inhale back to center, squaring your hips. Exhale, knee to chest, and gently plant your left foot in between your hands. From here, keep your right palm planted. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air for a revolved crescent lunge. About 2 more breaths here. And on your exhale, planting your left palm. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead, finding high crescent lunge. And from here, if you found the movements on the other side, feel free to do them on this side as well. So on your inhale, stay in high crescent, and on your exhale, twist towards your left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And last one, inhale, center. And exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, open up. Warrior 2. Back foot's at about a 90-degree angle, and your left knee is tracking towards your left pinky toe. Just your gaze is towards your left middle finger. You should feel as though someone is pulling your arms from either side of you. Let's take about 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, bring your right forearm to the top of right thigh, or your left forearm to the top of left thigh, sweeping your right arm up overhead for extended side angle. And inhale, rise, warrior 2. And exhale, flip your left palm, bringing your right hand to the back of right thigh for reverse warrior. Maintaining the integrity of bend in your left knee. Feel free to reach for your left hip crease if you'd like to take a bind. Then inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten your left leg and twist towards your right side, bringing your feet parallel to one another, or even bringing your toes in a little bit more. So we'll take Prasarita Tanasana C here, or wide leg forward fold. So you can inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, interlace your fingertips behind your back and fold forward. While in this pose, be sure to pay attention to if your weight is moving towards your heels here. You want your weight to be about centered in the centers of your feet. And on your next inhale, rise all the way up, finding a straight back. So from here, pivot your right toes to face the front of your mat. Hop your back foot in at about a 45-degree angle, preparing for pyramid pose. So keeping your hips square here, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward into pyramid pose. Back foot should be about at a 45-degree angle here. And be sure that your hips are square. Maintain a micro bend in your right knee. If you flipped your fingertips the last time, feel free to do so this time as well. One more breath. If you flipped your fingertips, feel free to flip them back facing forward and keeping your left palm planted. Inhale, sweep your right arm into the air for Prasarita Chikanasana, Revolve triangle pose. About 2 more breaths here. On this pose, you can even bring your left palm onto a block if you'd like to make it a little more accessible. And then moving into our balance pose of the day, if you'd like to take it to the next level, feel free to bring your left palm onto a block and your right arm onto your hip, finding Paragustasana revolved half moon pose. Oop. You can even extend your right palm and arm towards the sky. One more breath. And then exhale, plant your right palm and step your left foot to meet your right. Heel toe your feet towards the outer edges of your mat. And on your exhale, send your sit bones down towards the earth, finding Malasana Yogi squat once again. So from here, we'll take a bind on the right side if you did so on the left side. So by bringing your right arm in front of your right knee and hooking your left arm behind you. One more breath wherever you are. And if you're in the bind, on your exhale, release. And all together, planting the hands. Inhale, lift your sit bones up into the air. And from here, we'll do a Paragustasana sequence. So inhale for a half lift, and exhale, fold forward, maybe finding a big toe bind using your peace fingers. So to move a little deeper, you can bend your elbows. We'll take about 3 breaths here. And then on your inhale, finding a half lift. And then you can take Paragustasana again if you'd like. Or you can move into Paragustasana, bringing your palms underneath your feet. And exhaling for a further fold. One more breath. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to hips. And inhale, rise all the way up. Maybe taking a shoulder roll here, or moving your hips side to side, doing whatever feels good. So feel free to take a water break if you'd like, or stay in Tadasana, coming back to your Sankalpa or your intention for today's practice. Allowing yourself one more breath. And then we'll begin our hip opening sequence. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, plant your hands, step back. You can either move through your vinyasa or meet in down dog. Feel free to hang out in down dog for the next 2 breaths or so, or if you'd like to add a little bit of movement, on your inhale, sweep your left arm into the air. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, sweep your leg into the air. Exhale, left knee towards right elbow. Inhale, lift. And all together, exhale, knee to chest, and gently plant your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee onto the mat, keeping your right palm planted. Inhale, sweep your left arm into the air. Revolved low crescent lunge. Making sure your left knee is stacked on top of your left ankle. One more breath. And then exhale, plant your left palm, heel toe your foot towards the outer edge of your mat, plugging your left shoulder to the inside of your left hip, or your left knee for lizard lunge. Feel free to stay on your palms here, or if you'd like, on your exhale, you can move onto your elbows or your forearms onto a block or to a mat, or your book if you have that and you're substituting. Wherever you are, make sure to maintain a flat back here. Taking about 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, rising up onto your palms. Heel toe your foot towards the center of your mat. Inhale in Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And exhale, straighten your left leg, finding Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. So from here, feel free to keep your hands on the mat, or if you have your book nearby still, you can bring your palms onto your book or your block. On your inhale, find a half lift, and exhale, fold a little deeper, maintaining a flat back. To protect your knee here, make sure to maintain a micro bend in your knee. One more breath. And then inhale, shift your weight forward, remove your block, and exhale. Heel toe your foot towards the right edge of your mat, bringing left heel to the inside of your right hip, finding pigeon pose. So from here, make sure your back leg is straight. Inhale for a heart opener, and exhale, fold to find sleeping pigeon. You can place your head on your book if you'd like, or make a little pillow with your hands. About 2 more breaths here. Then inhale, slowly walk onto your palms. Tuck your right toes and exhale, send your sit bones up and back, lengthening your left leg and taking any movements your hips may need. And once again, if you'd like, feel free to stay here in down dog, or if you'd like a little extra, inhale, sweep your right leg into the air. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, sweep your leg. Exhale, right knee towards left elbow. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale all together, knee to chest. And gently plant your right foot in between your hands, dropping your left knee onto the mat, untucking your toes. Keeping your left palm planted, inhale, sweep your right arm up into the air for revolved crescent lunge. Two more breaths. And then on your exhale, plant your right palm. Heel toe your foot towards the right edge of your mat. Finding lizard lunge once again. Feel free to stay on your palms, or on your exhale, you can release onto your forearms. Doing whatever feels good in your body at this moment, making sure to maintain a flat back. And then inhale, slowly rise up onto your palms. Heel toe your foot towards the center of the mat. Inhale an Anjaneyasana low lunge, and exhale, straighten your right leg, finding Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. If you used your block or your book on the last one, feel free to use it once again. And on your inhale, finding a half lift, and exhale, folding a little deeper. Making sure to maintain a micro bend in your right knee to protect it. And then inhale, shift your weight forward. Heel, remove your block. Inhale, toe your foot towards the left edge of your mat, bringing the right heel to the inside of the left knee. Looking back at your back leg to make sure your left leg is straight. Inhale for a heart opener, and exhale, fold forward into sleeping pigeon, or sleeping swan as they call it in Yin Yoga. Feel free to rest your forehead on your block, or make a little pillow with your hands. About 2 more breaths here. And then on your inhale, slowly rise up onto your palms. Tuck your left toes and exhale. Send your sit bones up and back, taking any movements your hips might need, whether it's pedaling the dog or anything you need. Allowing yourself about one more breath in our final down dog of the day. Then exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and inhale as gracefully as you can to a seated pose at the top of your mat. So from here, we'll do our little last bit of holding tension. So inhale, keeping your palms up towards the sky, and exhale, release one vertebrae at a time, all the way down until you're fully laying on your mat. So from here, lengthen your left leg out in front of you. Bring your right knee into your chest. Holding here. And then exhale, bring your right knee towards your left side. Finding a nice twist. Feel free to look over your right shoulder for a little extra. And your arms can be out at a T. Inhale back to center. Hug your knee into your chest once again. And then exhale, switching knees. Bringing left knee into your chest and lengthening your right leg in front of you. Inhale here. And exhale, bring left knee towards the right side, finding a nice twist. Feel free to keep your arms out to a T. And look over your left shoulder for a little extra here. Inhale back to center, hugging your left knee into your chest once again. And then bringing your right knee to meet your left knee, hugging yourself, giving yourself a big hug. Maybe even lifting your head off the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, release into Shavasana. Allowing your legs to lengthen in front of you and your arms beside you. Fully relaxing and allowing your eyes to flutter shut. Relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles, relax your shins, relax your calves, relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax your hips, relax your stomach, relax your chest, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your palms, relax your fingers, relax your neck, relax your face, and remove the hold of your tongue from the roof of your mouth, fully surrendering in this pose. Begin to start adding movement back into your fingertips and your toes. And then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, maybe pointing your toes for a good morning stretch. And exhale, release onto your favorite side in the fetal position. And then with as little effort as possible, slowly make your way into a seated pose at the top of your mat. And from here, we'll take one last breath together. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to forehead. May you have peaceful thoughts. To your lips, may you have peaceful words. And to your heart, may you have peaceful actions. Thank you all so much for coming today and showing up for yourselves. Namaste. Thank you all so much again for joining me today. Please, if you could, we have a survey in the description box below, and I would love to hear feedback from you all, telling me what I can do better and giving me any feedback you'd like. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.